Days from 1 to 2, followed by my urban show from 2 to 3. And don't forget me on Wednesdays for the best in R&B from 1 to 2. You can tune in down in Marillac Cafeteria on Channel 36 in the dorms, and of course, online at WSJUradio.org. Keep it live.
You kissing all on your neck. Girl, you gon' think, girl, you gon' think, girl, you gon' think, girl, you gon' think. Girl, when I pull back them sheets and you climb on top of me.
All right, St. John's, what's good? This is DJ Hipnotic right now, and yeah, I'm just getting my show started. Am I on the air? What's going on? Everybody downstairs in Marillac, everybody else listening, all over the rest of the world. How's everybody feeling today? Yeah, it is Wednesday, and we're working on a Monday schedule here. If I would have known that, I would have prepared for the show a little bit differently today. But yeah, welcome to my urban show. So I'm gonna get right into what I'm gonna be discussing on today's show. First up, I have an interview going down today with a new artist on the scene. Her name is Candice Anitra, and she's gonna be calling in a little bit, so make sure you guys keep it locked for that. Also, I want to talk about the Winter Olympics, which I've been watching a little bit of. I want to talk about how everybody hates the song We Are the World. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. Michelle Williams is in the news, and yeah, I just got some random things to get into, like this event that I went to on Monday. Yeah, and I want to talk about some new movie releases coming out for this Friday. So yeah, if you want to join the conversation with me, the number is 718-990-6126. So yeah, feel free to call up. Yeah, and if you want to ask Candice Anitra a question when she calls in, don't be afraid to use that number as well. It's all going down this hour on my show. And right now, I'm going to keep the music going while I get myself together. I'm going to start off with Gucci, and this is the Wasted Remix, all right? And it's right here on WSJU The Voice. All right, St. John's, that's the Wasted Remix. I love how he's just saying living life high. And yeah, the song's just over like that. And up next is the remix of Sex Therapy. This is new music right here from Robin Thicke featuring Ludacris. Holla at me and stay tuned for my interview with upcoming artist Candice Anitra. She'll be calling in a little bit, so stay tuned.
The world is all yours. Let me paint a perfect picture for you, right?
All right, y'all, what's up? This is DJ Hipnotic in the studio right now, and this is my show, Am I on the Air? Yeah, I like that track. It's growing on me. It's growing on me each and every day. Yeah, it's always nice to hear somebody try to sing, especially when they don't have any vocal ability. You know what I mean? Yeah. And thank you for keeping it locked, staying tuned to my show. And right now, I actually have a special caller joining with me on the line. All right, she is a singer, a songwriter, and right now I actually have the pleasure to be joined with her. Her name is Candice Anitra.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Having me. Appreciate
No problem. How's the year been for you so far?
it. Oh, busy and good.
Busy and good, okay. That's interesting combination.
Busy can be good. Overwhelming, but good.
Busy is actually, yeah, everybody should stay busy, right?
Yeah, for real. Keep that mind from being idle.
Absolutely. All right, so nice to speak with you today. Why don't you tell me and my listeners a little bit about yourself? Like, what is your biggest goal for 2010?
My biggest goal for 2010 is to sell a bunch of records so that I can begin another dream that I have, which is starting community art center in the city.
Okay.
I really love working with kids, and for me, I am, I hope my biggest example is that I'm following my dreams, and I just want to inspire other young people and other people to do the same thing through the arts or whatever that may be.
Okay, interesting. I never heard anybody say that. So do you want to be hands-on with this art center as well?
Oh, yes, definitely. I've done some after-school teaching, some child care, and some workshops with young people at the Salvation Army in arts and writing. And so I would love to be hands-on. That would be really fun. Also, I would love to be involved more on the, the business side of things, too.
I see.
In terms of steering the course, as it were.
Yeah, that way you can stay in control.
Exactly.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, your background, I see, is very musical. From your earlier days in Philadelphia, going to performing arts school, do you think that experience enhanced your career to what it is today?
I have definitely always been an artist, so absolutely. Actually, I wanted to go to CAPA, which is the Creative and Performing Arts High School. My parents would not let me, but I'm an artist, and so I ended up studying the arts anyway, and drama and dancing, and et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, I've always known I'd be an artist since I was very small.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you actually went to the school in New York, you went to college in New York City, NYU.
I did. I went to Tisch. I had the privilege of going to Tisch School of the Arts for drama. So I got to do some acting, some writing, some singing, some dancing, which is perfect for, somebody like me who I love all those means of expression. So it was a really good time. I learned a lot there.
Interesting. Yeah, a lot of people going to school in the city, and that's pretty cool right there. Yeah, you kept it in the tri-state area.
Yeah, I felt like I wanted to be far enough away from home to where it was a hike for my parents to see me, but not too far where if I was homesick, I could get back to them real quick.
I understand. All right, I also read some more interesting things about you, such as performing regularly at the Black Lily shows with big acts.
I went to visit.
Oh.
I was in the audience. Oh,
you was just in the audience? Okay, I read that wrong then. I thought that you were actually performing with them.
I wish. It was so fun. With the time I was going there, this is obviously before it burned down, but for the 5 spot in Philly burned down, but I would go and Questlove would be there, and Bilal would just roll through, NDRE would have a guitar, and this is at a time period for me where I wasn't yet writing my own material, so I'm still drawing on that inspiration. I think about it a lot, actually, because I got to see a lot of artists that I really admire, and right up close. It was really exciting.
Okay.
I wish it didn't burn down so I could go back there and perform now that I have found my voice.
Interesting. And I was just gonna ask you something about that. So you wasn't always a songwriter?
No, I wasn't always a singer. Singing is actually the last of my artistic pursuits that I have sort of fallen in love with. I was not a singer until college. Before that, I would have just said, maybe that I could sing, but I was no way, listing myself as a singer on a resume or any of that. And it wasn't until the last 4 years that I actually started writing my own material and really, just reflecting and digging up stuff from my journals and, just trying to listen and write all the good lyrics I hear down.
I see. So how easy or difficult was it for you to find your own voice, your own sound?
It felt pretty challenging, actually, mostly because I felt like people's expectations were that I would be a singer and that I would do Broadway or that I would do this and that. And so for me, I would always think about what other people expected of me instead of, what I wanted to do.
I see.
So once I was able to do that, that was the hardest part. Now it's easy for me to tap into. I had that channel open, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Yeah, you could just grow.
Exactly.
Yeah, just build your craft.
Exactly.
All right, so is it true that you're inspired by musical acts such as Talib Kweli?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right, why? What draws you to him?
Oh, his lyrical content, his flow. I really appreciate his integrity, and every album that he puts out, I'm on it. I want it immediately.
All right, any other musical influences beside him?
Oh, absolutely. I would say my biggest influence is Bill Withers, because he is another singer-songwriter, and I am obsessed with storytelling. So for me, when I'm thinking about a song, that's a monologue, and Bill Withers always approached his lyrics that way. He's trying to tell a story. He wants you to, come with him. He wants to tell you about his grandma's hands, and he's putting all those details in there so that you can picture everything. So I really revere him, and I want to be just like him.
That's good to know. Yeah, you could write a book up next, about your experience becoming an artist.
That's on the list.